Alright guys, it is Bosh social time. So it is now 10 to 9. I'm probably a bit early, but I've got to shoot and get some batteries. We're meeting at the CAF, just down the road from Hacche moor, which is where we're going for the social. And I am absolutely buzzing, I can't wait. It's going to be a mega trip. 8 good lads. So, and hopefully, with it being spring, last time we went in the summer, after spawning, and it was really hot. It was tough going, but pretty much everyone had a bite. So hopefully this time it'll be a bit better. Cooler temperatures, but although it's supposed to be dry, so it's good. So we can have a barbecue and a bit of a social on Saturday. But yeah, let's just fling some bright ones in front of them, and hopefully we can get them. Yeah, so we're going for a breakfast now. So we're meeting at the CAF 10:30, I think it is. Yeah, have a breakfast, chat some crap, and do the draw there. As in, it's a watercraft draw. Who pulls out first? Basically, watercraft draw. Just for people who don't know, you pick a ball out of the hat. Whatever number that is the number you choose. So is it the order you choose your swim? So if you pick out number 3, you've got third choice. So 2 people choose before you. You pick third. So naturally I'll have a shit draw, because I always do, but hopefully I can come out in the top 3, because I want top pit. But I fished bottom pit last time, had a bite and lost it. I was the only one to blank because I lost one. But yeah, we'll give it a go. I know pretty much everyone wants top pit out of 8 guys, so I think if you don't come out in the top 3, you ain't getting top pit, by the sounds of it. If you don't know anything about the lakes, they're quite contrasting, really. Both equally as beautiful, but one is weedy and really is clear and a bit smaller, I would say, but maybe they're similar size. The other ones, the water's a bit more coloured, and there's a bit more fish, so it's more of a bites water. I'm not going to say any of them are runs waters as such, but the bottom lake is good for a bite. A few more fish, probably a lower average, maybe. Sorry guys if I'm quoting this wrong, but I would say a lower average than the top lake. But yeah, both mega lakes. Can't wait to get back. Absolutely buzzing. I'm starving as well, as always, so I just want to get some breakfast in me and get around the lakes and just have a laugh. But yeah, I'll keep you updated.
What number?
Number 2.
Ooh!
Number 1.
Oh no!
Number 8.
Oh, it's me.
Is that yeah?
Number 5 again. Ben?
3.
Ooh.
6.
Ooh, and
7.
7.
Number 4.
Oh.
Well, we are in the swim. The draw's been done. I've wet my bed chair and my bivvy and everything up. Haven't got a rod out yet. Haven't even took my rods out the sleeves. Just kind of set up camp really. Here for 48 hours, so don't want to rush anything. Ideally, I want to see something before I make a decision, if I'm honest. I'm in peg 2 on the bottom lake, so I'll come out 5th in the draw. As you've already seen, wasn't a great draw for me. I wanted top lake, but the first 3 that come out, obviously, they went on the top lake. So that was done, but I had second choice on the bottom lake and even chose 8. And that left me really, I think this time of the year you really want an island swim, to me. So I had 2 or 3 were my options in my mind. They were the only 2 swims that gave access to the island. So I've went with 2 because I've got access to an island, but I've also got access to the shallow bay. Now we are forecasted sun, relatively high temperatures. So, early spring just shouts the shallows and the islands and the margins. So that's what I'm going with. I just don't want to commit to any spots as of yet. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put one to the island and I'll know roughly whereabouts. I haven't put a lead out yet. This bay, although it's not that big, there's quite a few different areas to choose from, and I want to make sure I've got them spot on before committing. So I'm in no rush. I mean, what's the time now? Yeah, it's only 20 past 3. So I'm not in any massive rush. With any luck, I see some movement that can kind of give me an inkling as to where to put the rods. If not, I'm just going to have to go with my gut. But it's going to be very lightly on the bait and approach. Scatter a boilies and a high vis pop up. If I feel the need to change, then I will. But I feel like that's probably the best shout this time of the year to get just nick a bite. I don't feel like they're going to be proper grubbing. They're just going to be having little bits and something bright just to catch their eye. Boom. But yeah, we'll give it a go. I'm just going to sort my rods out now. I've got fluorocarbon leaders on, and obviously we're at Hacche moor, so there's no leaders. I've just got to cut them off, tie a few leg clips on. I've got rigs tied and everything, so I'll get them all tied up and steamed, hook baits put on and everything, and then kind of just watch, have a beer, and just chill out. I might even get the rod out towards the island because I know that's going to be one of the rods, but then the other 2 are probably going to be focused around this bay area, which is probably, sorry to get so close, you're probably looking the size of maybe a couple of tennis courts, maybe, to myself. So I don't want to just go flinging bait everywhere. I just want to see where they're mooching. Not really any fish in here at the minute, so it's going to be tough. But yeah, we'll just wait and see. I've got Ethan in 8 opposite me. Well, opposite as I look, but Liam's down to the right in 3. Ewan and Keith have gone in 5 and 6, I think. We did close 5, but they decided to open 5 back up and close 4. And Ewan just fish kind of 4's water, but just have a bit of a soak, so they'll be bumming it up tonight. But yeah, that's where we're at. I am pretty much set up. I've just got to get rid of them leaders, get back to naked. Looks like something's just moved off the corner of that island. And that's not tight to the island at all. But yeah, as soon as I've got an update, I will let you know. Hopefully it's with someone else with a fat carp. Fingers crossed. Wow, we've got 2 rods out. I've just went for my ever faithful multi rigs, really. But don't break, don't fix it. But yeah, I've got all 3 set up as multis. I've only got 2 rods out at the minute. I've put one out towards an island, just at the bottom of the shelf in slightly deeper water. It's still very shallow, but slightly deeper water than on top of the shelf. That's gone out, like I said, multi and an Embutric pineapple pop-up. Don't know whether that's focusing. And I've just put the right hand rod out, and I've some movement there, not a million miles away from my left rod. So I've put the right rod out, right down in the bay. I've just seen some water disturbance as I was messing about with the left hand rod, almost like a fish had just kind of just moving just under the surface. So it wasn't a tail pattern, but it was just almost like a vortex. But I seen that, and then I seen a trail of bubbles. Now, it might not be feeding. It may well be that it was just under the surface and it's just dropped down a little bit and it's just moving, and it's, you know, bubbles just coming from its gills and not feeding. But nevertheless, I believe it was carp. So I've put one out towards there, down in the bay. I basically flicked it down there from further on down, and then I've walked it around one tree, around another tree. I had a bit of a bloody mare catching in one tree, but I feel like I was able to get it out of the tree without moving the lead. So yeah, and that one's on a multi with a pink kraken pop-up. I'll show it you, but it probably won't focus. It's a washed out pink kraken pop-up, 14mm. And all I've done is, on the left-hand rod, it's catapult range. I can't really throw from there. I know everyone's going to bring round boilies, or they're going to have a spod mix or anything, which seems to be the case. So I've went just a bit different. It's spring. I don't feel like they're eating a lot. Just a little scattering of boilies. So I've got our test mini dumbbells and our test bigger dumbbells. Some in Allergy, some in Kraken. So I've literally just pinged, I don't know, 10 to 15 of the big dumbbells and 10 to 15 of the small dumbbells over that rod. And then the right hand rod, I was able to walk around and just literally bait by hand, literally just there. So again, I've done the same, few bigger dumbbells, few smaller dumbbells, but I've got a couple of cans of corn as well. So I've just put literally 2 little handfuls of corn over the top as well. And that's it. I was going to get the middle rod out and put it over to a far margin and do stakeout clip or something. Looks like there's fish moving around out there as well in open water. So I was going to do that, sorry, distraction. There's still something moving under the surface. Looks like a little bow wave. So yeah, I was going to put it over on the far margin, stakeout clip, because then I've covered almost most angles within my water, but it's still only 10 to 5, so I've got at least a couple of hours of light, so I don't really want to commit. So what I'm going to do, because I know I can put one on the far margin easy as pie, I can just cast out and just drop it in if I really want to, or I can just cast it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit back, chill out, and just watch the water. The rod's got the rigs on, the hook baits on. It is one of our test one, the monster crab ones. Absolutely stink to high heaven. Really good though. They've done through our testing. Fizzing out there now. Through our testing, we've been testing it probably about a year, and it has caught loads. Really loads. I've had a couple of 30s from the Cotswolds from it, and I know guys have caught PBs on it as well. Everyone's raving about it, so can't wait to get it out to the masses for everyone to try. But anyway, that is right hand rod. It's the rod down in the bay. Come on, rip off. But yeah, cut a long story short, it's lent up against a bivvy, and I'm going to hope that I see something. And if I do, I'll move it. If not, I might just flick out as a single and see what happens. I can't see me getting much in the night. I'm in the shallowest end. It's really shallow. So it might be over for me already. Like when the sun rises, it hits my bay and my margin. So that might be the best time, and throughout the day maybe. But throughout the day I haven't really seen many fish in here. So they're all the other side of the island in front of kind of peg 8's water and peg 3. But I'm hoping that they will move in here. They're definitely awake. So they'll be moving. Haven't seen anything show though up to now. I haven't heard anything. And I know the first day can always be, sometimes it can be a bit quiet, can't it? But yeah, we'll give it a go. I'm just going to sit back, have a beer, chill out, just enjoy the evening, and hopefully something shows for me to act on, and I can just whack a single over on it. But yeah. Well, the third rod is out. I was just chatting to Liam, one of the team members, and Ben actually, and seen a fish show out in front of me, literally dead in front, perfect kind of place for the middle rod. Like I said, I was going to put one over on the far margin, but I didn't want to commit to anything, so wanted to kind of let the fish show me. Now, just one show might not be enough to show me where the best spot is along that margin to fish, but it is a show. And I've seen another one show since down further in the bay. I've seen a couple show out in open water as well. That's the rod I've just put out. But yeah, so I've seen a fish show basically off the margin that I was going to put a rod, and yeah, I've put the third rod out there that was hanging up. So put that out there, same kind of tactic on a multi, like I said, with the monster crab one. And I've flicked just a couple of handfuls of the dumbbell minis and dumbbell and the normal dumbbells in allergy and Kraken, and that's it, we're away. So just seen one show out in front of Ethan now. He's redoing some rods. I don't know whether he's had an occurrence or anything. I think he's just redone 2 rods. So I don't know. Might have had one, I don't know. I've been cooking some food. But yeah, I've got some food on. I've got another tinny. I'm just chilling now. And just waiting to hear from people, see if anything happens tonight. I don't know, the last time we came, the first night wasn't very productive. Now, albeit it was later, it was post-spawning, and I think it was just too soon after spawning, to be honest. I think they weren't really up for it. It was boiling hot, and we done all right. Everyone had a bite in the end, and a couple of guys had 2 bites. So, but a lot of it happened on the second day and the last morning. So, I've seen more fish this time than we did on the first day last time. So it's a good sign, and hopefully they're up for a little feed and they nab one of the bright ones. Fingers crossed. Anyway, I'm going to have my stir fry, chill out. So if you don't hear from me again, nothing's occurred. But if you hear from me again, I've got a big chunk on there. Hopefully that big common, but can't see it coming out again. But fingers crossed.
As you can see, guys, I've just spoke and and I'm speaking now and there's no sound. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the mic. It's I either didn't turn it on or I turned it on and it timed out whilst I was sorting the fish out and getting them out. I don't really know. But anyway, mega fish, mega chuffed to have that only after, you know, a handful of hours of being having my rods out in the pond. Obviously this was the right hand rod that I kind of passed the rod around, flicked it down and passed the rod around. Mega fish, got these kind of very unique markings on the flanks. Come to a crack and pop up over mini dumbbells and dumbbells, and a little couple of pinches of sweet corn. But yeah, mega chuffed, mega fish, fought like an absolute demon. But yeah, me and technology, eh? It's just one of them things. But yeah, mega happy, and it's a great start. Buzzing. Yep.
And there we go, £20.10. Lovely mirror, just off the point of the island where we'd seen him this afternoon. And I bushwhacked out a mixture of the Kraken bits and the boilie and the new dumbbells with the Kraken liquid. And it was a squid and octopus pop-up on a Ronnie rig. And yeah, just on the turn of dark, this fella graced my net. Absolutely buzzing.
Get in, mate.
Get in. Ta-da.
Wow, what a start. I had a 21 pounder, well, just under 22 pounder. Lovely kind of dumpy kind of mirror. Fought like fuck. Let's say it was, like I said in the video, it was the rod that I put down in the bay. Few dumbbells, few mini dumbbells, and a scatter in a corn and a crack and pop up. And not long after, Ethan's just had one in peg 8, and he's had a just under 21 pound, 20 pound 10 ounce linear. Really nice fish, really long, and he's caught that on, I think, some Kraken dumbbells, squid and octopus pop up, and some another. But it's been on the video. He explained what he used, but yeah, mega start. You know, seeming it's 9:30 now, and I would say most people got their rods out by, well, no, I didn't get my rods out until probably gone 5. So, I mean, even if you say that everyone's had their rods out for 6 hours, which probably isn't the case, but, you know, we've had 2 bites already, so that's a really good start. Yeah, really, really good start. And they're still showing. Like, I've had a few liners recently, and there was fish showing out in between Keith in peg 6, I think he's in, and peg 8, so... And he caught it off the island, which is not a million miles away from where Liam in peg 3 has got a rod. So it's looking really, really good for the bottom lake. Top lake, don't know so much. I spoke to Ben a little while ago, he's had a liner. So it's looking good. You know, within the first handful of hours, we've had two 20-pounders, 2 mega-looking fish. I mean, the fish are just mega here at Hacche. You know, anyone that's fished here will know. So it's a really good start. And hopefully we can get some more. Haven't heard anything recently. Like I said, I had a couple of liners, but I haven't heard anything show. So maybe they've moved out of this bay. Maybe they haven't. So I have had some liners. But even if I don't catch anything through the night, I'll have a nice night's kip. And I'm confident that I'll maybe have a nick a bite tomorrow. It's supposed to get warm again, and I expect they'll probably turn up. And luckily, I'm in the swim where the social is going to be, where the barbecue is, so I can leave my rods out. So there's every chance I could nick one in the day as well.